Okay, episode 2. We're talking all things prosperity and fulfillment today. I think for a long time, fulfillment was something that I actually never really understood. You know, what happened was for so long is that I was so engraved in the grind that life didn't come first. It was the next step. I always wanted to know the next step. I always was like, what's next, what's next, what's next? And I didn't get to appreciate the moment. Right? And I think for so long, I took a lot of things for granted. I made the most of a lot of opportunities that I had in the realm of football when I really wanted to pursue it. And when I was pursuing it, I might say. But my life wasn't fulfilled. Right? And it's taken me a long time to actually understand it, but it's actually taken me a long time to fully grasp the full meaning of it and put it into action. But actually, you know what? I'm going to contradict myself here. Fulfillment doesn't require action. Fulfillment requires passion, right? You are fulfilled when you put time and effort into areas of your life that you know that you enjoy. And it's so important to be able to acknowledge it. I think people will look back on memories and past times and say, good, those are the good old days. Oh, those were the days where we were truly happy. But there's a proper skill being able to realize that you are in the good old days right now. And it might sound a little bit cliche to say, right? Because it's like every movie that you've seen. Every Hollywood movie that ends with a happy ending, it's always like that, you know what I mean? So, yeah. Like prosperity and fulfillment, they work hand in hand with each other. I think it's pretty deep, to be honest. I think it's a very, very deep topic to talk about because, like, I could ask you right now, are you fulfilled? And you'd say yes. But then if you go home tonight and you're in bed and you really, really think about it, you're like, no, I'm not fulfilled. Right? But I've also right now I know I'm fulfilled. I know I am because I've got great mates and I've got a passion and I'm moving in the right direction and I'm building my future and I fucking love it. I love the grind right now, but I don't love the grind in what I was doing because I didn't love what I was doing. But I love the grind right now because I know that I can wake up every single day and enjoy what I do. That's the most important part, right? I think it's great. But yeah, I think you understand a lot about yourself when you're alone. And I think you should enjoy the moments when you're alone. Like, by enjoying the moments when you're alone, I think more when I'm alone. I get a lot of ideas when I'm alone. I see my future when I'm alone, but when I'm with my mates, when I'm with my family, when I'm around other people doing other things, I don't think about that. I don't see it. Right? And that doesn't mean that these people aren't going to be in my life, but I don't see it in the time because I'm paying attention, I'm present right now, in that very moment when I'm with my mates. But being able to be present in the moment when you're alone is just as important because you learn so much about yourself, right? You understand how you think, you understand everything that you get worked up about, you understand anything that happens that you might not agree with, or you want to change in your life, or you do love in your life, like things that you want to keep, right? Like I think it's so important being able to write down everything that you love and everything you hate about your life, right? And I think your love, you know that you are fulfilled when your love column is bigger than your hate column. And I see too many negative people in the world right now. Genuinely. Too many people are they complain straight away. They aren't happy in their current life. And I'm like, you have not lived a fulfilled life. Why have you settled down to this, right? It's like, oh, I didn't have another option. I didn't know what to do, any of that sort of stuff. Take the fucking risk. I know I'm not there yet, but I'm fulfilled right now. And I know that this is what I want to do. So I'm going to make it work. And I will make sure that this is my life. And I get so happy thinking about it. I genuinely do. Like in the last week, my Instagram followers have gone up. They've almost doubled. My Instagram followers have almost doubled in a week, right? And I don't have a lot, but I've just got this gut feeling that the next 2 months my life is going to completely change and the trajectory of it is just going to be, I'm going to just fly. Just going to fly into outer space. It's unreal, right? And that's the best feeling in the world, when you finally believe in yourself, because I have finally believed in myself. That's what makes me feel so good about it. Because for so long I always have self-doubt, self-pity, and I think of all of the things that have gone wrong in my life. But now that I've had one step in the right direction and I have been fulfilled, is that I'm finally seeing the results pay off. Like I've been posting content for, I think it's about 8 months now. Yeah, 8 months. And I've only just had my first video reach 100,000 views, and I gained 400 followers off it. Like, that is just numbers that I never thought I'd see, because you chipped away for it for so long. And 8 months is a long time to be posting videos and not getting results, right? But the thing is that I know the content game, and I know that I've already won, right? And that's not me out of arrogance. I know that I'm going to consistently pursue content to the fact that there's no reason why I don't reach 100,000 followers right now. One day. There's no reason why I won't reach 100,000 followers one day. That could be in 10 years. It could be next year. It could be in 5 years. But I know one day that I'll be there, because this is my passion. And I know that everything I do on social media is used as leverage, and I love it. Social media is the future, and it's actually the present is right now as well. But people don't understand it. I think everyone needs to be posting content out there, and it's so important. But look, it all comes back to fulfillment. What does fulfill you, right? This fulfills me. I actually love talking to a camera, because it's like me journaling. But I'm just speaking words when sometimes I'd hesitate writing them down. So I set the camera up and I film it. I'm blessed with an absolutely amazing view of my beautiful city. We've got the F1 on over there. It's opening round in the AFL. Things are starting to come good. Yes, it's getting a little bit colder, but you know what? Control the controllables, hey? It makes me so happy to think about it, because for so long, I thought I was fulfilled and I thought I was happy, right? But I wasn't. I was stuck in the same routine. I was burnt out. I was constantly tired. I was yawning. I wasn't actually very healthy. I thought I was healthy, but I wasn't. I was putting too much pressure on myself, and I wasn't getting results out of it. Like, I look back now and I'm like, no way I was fulfilled, but I thought I was happy at the time, right? But not now. Now I'm happy. Right? And I think that takes a lot for me to say that, because I'm very critical on myself. But I am happy. I am fulfilled. I am going to live. I am living a prosperous life right now, but my life is going to go, is going to be more prosperous. And I'm so fucking excited for it. I've got a great girlfriend. She's dancing in LA at the moment. She's a dancer on a cruise ship, and she's away until November. And look, long distance is tough, right? It's never going to be easy, but I fucking, it's a challenge. It's another thing where you can go, look, I'll come out of this 10 times stronger than if I give up now, right? And I don't want to give up, because she's a great girl. She's everything I've ever wanted, right? But you look at the growth aspect of it as well, and it's like, we've just both gone through 10 months of long distance, pretty much. Imagine how strong our relationship's going to be when we end. That's fulfilling. That's what's to look forward to. But then now I look at these next 10 months and I'm like, let's build my life. Let's change the trajectory of my life, so then I know that whatever we want to do together, I can do it. You know what I mean? And it's so fucking exciting. And it's also that's the back burner of motivation for me right now, right? I've got a passion for AFL, and I work every day towards my AFL dreams. But I've also got a passion for content. I've got passion for fitness and self-development and helping everyone around me, right? And what I'm about to say isn't self-glaze or anything like that, but I got announced as vice captain for my VFL football team during the week. And that just brought the biggest smile to my face. I know I'm a leader. I know that I can set a good example. I know that I can give good advice. I know that, look, I train hard and I want to set the standard, right? And it's super, like, that's great and all. But the fact to see that my teammates have actually put that trust in me and they see it too is like, wow, like that's all of the fulfillment I've ever been looking for. Like that makes me so happy. And I respect every one of these boys. And I want every single one of these boys to get better. I want our team to strive and like just absolutely crush it. We've got a lot of opinions out there at the moment that we're going to be shit this year and stuff like that because we're a standalone team for the first time in, 26 years. And we want to prove them wrong. We want to push every day to prove these people wrong. And, you know, it's exciting because it's another challenge. Okay, but it's a challenge in what I love. I think I keep on saying I think. It's not a think, I know. Something that has helped me so much in my growth and my development is not putting so much pressure on myself. And people think, oh, you got to put pressure on yourself in order to grow, and like you got to give yourself a bit of tough love. No, I don't. Right? I'm so hard on myself as it is. Right? And it's different for everyone, but I know that if I stop putting pressure on myself, move forward, and I know that I'm going to perform. Like, I'll give you it's a bit of story time. I'll put this pen down. Story time. So every day before a game, my dad will have a chat with me. He's like, run at the ball, hit it hard, tackle, run, mark, kick the footy, like just fucking take the game on, be a cunt, right? And I always shut it down. And this is nothing against my dad, genuinely nothing against my dad. Because he'll say like, oh, what's the plan today? And that sort of stuff. And I'm like, I'm just going to go out and have fun. And he doesn't like that. He doesn't really like that response because he wants me to like be like fired up and have intent. And it's just like, no, I'm 2.5 hours out from the game. I don't want to be getting pumped up right now. I know exactly what I need to do. I have done all the preparation needed. I'm going to go out there and have fun and execute my game plan. Because I know if I execute my game plan and play with passion and enjoy the footy that I play, I will play out of my skin. And I think that's something that you guys got to take out of that as well. And it's nothing against my dad. I love having chats. Like he's the first person I go to for advice outside of football. Like go home, as soon as we get home after a game, I'm like, how do you think I played? It's the first thing and I love it, right? But you got to realize that you play for yourself. You do, you play for yourself. You play for your teammates around you. You don't play for the expectations of your parents, your peers, your friends, your family, your coach, right? You play for your team. And you play for yourself. If you don't enjoy playing footy, don't play footy. Simply. Yeah. And that, like I came out of that, like when I executed that last year, I played a lot of footy where I just played out of passion and I had my best season I've ever had. Because I didn't put so much pressure on myself. I knew the game plan, I knew the team we were playing against, I knew the structures and all that sort of stuff because there is a fair bit that goes into it, but I stopped putting pressure on myself and I said I'm going to go out there and have fun, and I played well. Yeah. And that was fulfilling, right? Like it was. Because you go back, I remember my days playing junior footy so vividly, like from under 8s through to under 15s. I remember so well. I don't really remember my under 16s, which is weird, but I remember every other year so vividly. And I knew that I never thought I was an amazing footballer. I was thought highly of, but I never thought of myself as an amazing footballer. I just knew that football was my everything. That this is my love. This is my true love, right? And I would go into every game and because there was absolutely no pressure out there and it was local footy, junior footy, and you go out there with all your schoolmates. You just had so much fun and you tore it up. But it's not to think of like we had I played footy with boys from my primary school and high school and stuff like that. They just played it because they loved it, right? No matter if they had 2 touches or they had 25, they'd walk off the field with a smile on their face because they got to go out there and play with their mates. And I wanted to take a leaf out of their book because it's like, no, like I am pursuing football, but these guys aren't. But these guys walk off the field with a smile on their face more than I walk off the field with a smile on my face. And this is my true love. So, what do they do that I don't do? And it's because they're just happy to be out there with their friends. Their best mates. And yes, people say like you go out there and it's war. You're there to fight for your mates. No, it's not. Right? You're there to play a physical game of football and go, yes, bat for each other, but it's not war. It's push and shove and a bit of fun. But yeah, I reckon that's everything I've got for today. I've gone through all my notes. It's getting dark. I'm gonna grab some dinner. Hope you all have a lovely night. Lovely day, night, whatever time it is for you. Go keep on crushing it. Remember, in order to live a fulfilling life, you've got to have prosperity and you've got to love what you do. And don't settle for anything less. Love you guys. Catch you later.